Well, hey there, boys and girls. This is Jethro. I'm on the Helicool's Helipad channel today. You ready to have some fun? We're going to take this lawnmower blade and we're going to make just some really cool knife out of it. This is going to be awesome. You guys stay tuned. Now then, what I have done, as you can see, I've put some chalk marks on here. Got to make the tip, and then the handle. Now, if you got a big blade like this, you got to make the handle curve down just a little bit, and that will aid in chopping and doing all kinds of cool stuff with it. This blade is going to be extra cool because you see, it's still got a blade of the old lawnmower blade right here, okay? So this part right here, I'm going to turn that into a striker. So I can strike the ferrule rod and make me a fire with this part of the knife. I think that's pretty dang cool. Let's get started. Let's start this off by getting my PPE on. That's personal protective equipment. It's always good to have some big old thick leather gloves. And the goggles, keep you from getting blinded and spattered on. Let's fire this puppy up. Now that I got this cut out in the rough shape that I want, I'm going to take that angle grinder, clean up this edge and this edge, and you see how the blade still has a bevel to it. It looks like it's a little bit concave right there. I need to heat that up and pound that back out so that the blade is flat. And I'm also needing to weld up that big star pattern that's in the center where that blade connected to that blade spindle. Piece of cake. Now this is the part where you want to put on a little bit more PPE because, well, I don't mind the redneck, but I don't like to have burnt arms. It don't feel good. So make sure to double up on your PPE and let's get this thing welded. Right on. Now then, I don't have me an anvil, but what I do have is I got me a rake drum. Now I ought to be able to use at least part of this, get this heated up with the blowtorch, and pound it out. I just need it to be flat. That's all. That's all I need. I think this will work just fine. Now, I ain't got no fancy schmancy belt sander like they do on that show that's on TV. What's it called? Forged in Fire. So what I I got myself a Harbor Freight belt sander, and I'm gonna go ahead and just start whittling that knife down to get myself some sharp points. You know, these are the only dang thing that these things are good for. Me keep metal out of my lungs, but that's about it. Now then, before I get too carried away putting an edge on this thing, I got to do something about tempering it. Otherwise, it's just gonna not be a very good knife. It's not gonna hold up very well, even if I'm just hacking at a tree or something like that, trying to make some firewood. Well, I don't have a kiln or something where I can stick this in and get it all hot. You know, and that kind of thing. But what I do have a weed burner. And this thing is quite awesome. Puts out a lot of BTUs. We're going to see if this is going to do the trick. Well, we got to switch to plan B here, because that just wasn't working. Now this is what I built years and years and years ago. And basically it is designed to have 2 Dutch ovens inside it and keep the wind off of it. I can see it needs to be cleaned up just a little bit. It's got spider webs all over it. Now, I thought about just doing an edge clinch, but I just don't think that's gonna do it. I happen to have some of this fire brick. I don't know where I got it, a long time ago. Never used it, still in the box. But you know what? It's time to use that thing. I'm telling you what. I'm hoping this is gonna be a little bit better. Leave a little gap here at the end. I'm liking that. That's looking real nice. Oh yeah. Check that out. That is not bad. Should I get a file to see if it skates? Well, I got me some finger welds in there. Now, I think I'm gonna have to weld this up, but that's feeling pretty good. No hot spots. And I think that this piece of wood ought to work pretty darn good as a handle. I think so. Let's get to work. Well, I don't have much in the way of pins, but I do have these copper nails. I think that those are going to work just fine. 3 of them, boop, 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 we'll be done. Well, sir, that will about do it, and it feels nice. It feels nice in the hand. I could be a little happier with it, but you know what? For a lawnmower blade, this is righteous. It is nice. Well, that'll about do it for me. Thanks for watching. I am Jethro Bonaduce, in for Dave Anderson. Thanks for watching. Like Dave would say, you guys, be safe out there, and God bless. Well, you can't sign out without trying to attack something like this water bottle. Hey man, if you like the video, smash that like button. I think it will do the video good, get it out to a whole lot of folks, man. And if you really think it's cool, why don't you go ahead and write me a comment. I appreciate it. I gotta see you later.